You come to God for new life, to get restored back to that which he intended, because sin cost us that truth. And we got pulled away from that truth. And every man after Adam's sin was born into Adam, not into God. So none of us were born knowing him. None of us were born outside of a self-centered motive. Every one of us had an identity crisis, and not one of us had a clue who we were, and we thought we were finding out along the way through people. At a very young age, you needed valued, appreciated, noticed, supported, protected. Everyone in this room, from the youngest to the oldest, at a very young age, you had huge insecurities. You were very self-conscious and very aware of your needs. And a lot of times, people at a very young age believe they're no more and turn out to be no more than how they responded to how life unfolded. That's why people talk about their story so much. That's why people live in the past so much. That's why people are 40 still talking about what it was like when they were growing up. Because they were those years that seemed to form them and mold them and shape them into whatever it is they're walking out to be. But see, Jesus wants to give you new life. Jesus wants you to put off the old and put on the new. He wants old things to pass away and new things to come. He wants you to put your hand to the plow and never even look back. Paul said, I'm going to apprehend knowing him. I haven't arrived yet. I'm getting to know him, but I don't know him like I could. But there's one thing I do to make sure I'm going to know him. Just one thing. Not one of two, one thing. I forget what lies behind. See, we have to understand that even though you have a memory, a history. There's people in your past that are important that we seem to tend to honor. You're not doing those people injustice when you look away from your past. You can never find yourself through how life has been. You can only find your life through him and yourself through him. How can that possibly be true? Because in that former life, you had a different motive than you have in Christianity. I don't know if you understand this, but to be a Christian, you have to learn what it means to deny yourself. You can't just get saved to go to heaven. You deny yourself. Why do you deny yourself? Because you were never made for you. You were made for his image. See, when Adam sinned and got separated from the source of life and the source of love, he got needy. He became in need of love. Instead of being love, he needed love. Why? He was separated from love. So when I look at my Bible, God made me for his image, and God is love. Everybody in this room has needed love, and unfortunately, sometimes we get saved, we pray a prayer to go to heaven, and we have that same need. That's why we're hurt by each other. That's why we're broken. That's why people fight and struggle with unforgiveness. That's why emotions seem to be a whirlwind. Because when we come to Christ, we don't settle the most important thing, my motive in life. Am I living for his kingdom? Am I seeking first his kingdom? Am I living for his glory? Am I living for his great name? Or am I coming to him for my well-being?